So there was a little boy. Little boy was walking by, and he saw that this man had a sign that said puppies for sale. He got super excited, walked on over. He said, all these cute little puppies. And he asked the man, how much are the puppies? The man said, well, they kind of range from $30 to $50. The boy said, I don't have $30, but I have some money. The man said, sure, come on over, take a look. The boy called over the puppies. They all come running to him, except for one. One kind of stayed in the back. So the boy called that puppy. He said, come here. The little puppy eventually started hobbling on over. Back leg wasn't working so well. He knew something was wrong. And he asked the guy who was selling the puppies, he's like, hey, what's with this one? He's like, oh, you don't want that one. He's got something going on with his hip socket. Maybe he was born without one. I'm not really sure, but there's something there. So you definitely don't want that puppy. The little boy says, I think I do want that puppy. He said, no, son, like, that puppy's never going to run. It's never going to jump. It's never going to play the way that you want that puppy to. It's never going to grow the way that you want it to. He says, how much for the puppy? I've got $10. And I know you said $30, but I have $10. The man said, no, absolutely not. That puppy's a gimp. That puppy's useless. I'll just give it to him. You can just have that puppy. The boy said, here's my $10, sir. And every week, I earn $2 with my allowance. And every week, I'm going to bring you the $2 until it's paid in full for that $30. And the owner simply said, but kid, seriously, puppy's not the one you want. Puppy's so different. It's never going to fit in. It's never going to be able to do all the things. You just have the puppy. The little boy pulled up his pant leg, and he showed that he had a missing leg. He had something going on. He had a false leg. And he said, I think I understand that puppy. So often in life, it's really easy to look at something and to discriminate against it, to find it to not be everything that we want it to be, to believe that we need to have something perfect. It's an entirety that we have created a story of what perfect even looks like. And sure, the moral of the story is acceptance, lack of judgment. But I think if we look at it as a deeper level, there's two parts within every one of us. The part that's the little boy. The part that wants to give unconditional love and acceptance. And if we really look at our own past hurts, our own obstacles, our own challenges, our own limitations, then we can do that. But the other part of us is also the puppy. I don't think one is outside of us and one is inside of us. I don't think it's a message of us trying to accept those that are outside of us, unlike us, or even trying to relate to them, since we are all the same. But it is us allowing ourselves to know that we can accept our entire selves. We can accept the self that is the puppy, the part that feels unwanted, the part that feels broken, because that is whole. That in its entirety deserves the same level of love. It's that part of yourself that you love to shame, that part of yourself that you love to feel guilty about, that part of yourself that you love to cast as an outcast into the corner, to deem unacceptable, ugly, is perfect. As perfect as it is because it is as it is. And so I challenge you to look at that part of yourself as you're driving home, and pretend it's that gimp puppy that just needs some love and acceptance. Because probably the biggest issue we have in our inability to fully love and accept, probably the divide within our own country, the divide within our own state, the divide within our own house, the divide that we have between ourselves and others, is really just a divide that we have within ourselves to fully accept ourselves first. And so as you're driving home, I challenge you to pinpoint that exact thing. That thing that you haven't been able to give yourself acceptance for, forgive yourself for, let go, and simply say, I forgive